MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
Are you ready? This is Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School and this evening's matchup between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils and the McConnellsburg Spartans. I'm John Freeman. Joining me tonight will be Jason Heilman as the Blue Devils look to snap a three-game losing streak and pick up their third win of the season. We are going to take a quick break as we will stay here as we are just about set for the national anthem. So we will hold off on we'll start the sponsors. Tonight's game brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Your local Erie insurance agent is Antrim Insurance. And we're going to take a break now as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And a nice rendition there of our national anthem. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Summit Sports Medicine of Chambersburg and Waynesboro, the Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in Waynesboro. Let Doug outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg. McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Greencastle Notary Services, servicing your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons. Blue Heron Events, from scratch catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service, they are ready to serve all diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to repairs of diesel-powered vehicles. And finally, Klein Tours. Visit Gary at kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. John Freeman, Jason Hyman with you. A little bit of a late start here as we had some equipment malfunctions, but we are ready to go. Both teams are on the floor, and we are set to get things underway. 4 games in total today. This will be game number 3 of 4 as the JV games have been completed. Greencastle victorious in both the boys and girls games. We have the Greencastle boys, McConnellsburg boys right now. To be followed, the nightcap will be the girls teams from Greencastle and McConnellsburg. Blue Devils win the tip, and a pass by Zach Cole deflected and knocked out of bounds, last touched by, I believe that was Colton Malott for McConnellsburg. And the Blue Devils will keep possession of the basketball. Greencastle in the home whites. Blue and gold trim moving from left to right. McConnellsburg, blue uniforms, blue road uniforms, white trim. They will be going from right to left. Nice pass underneath. Jason Freeman finds a breaking Ethan Miller. And Ethan Miller with the first 2 points of the game gives the Blue Devils a 2-0 lead here at the 7:25 mark.
John, starting lineup for Greencastle. On the floor, we got Jason Freeman, Thomas Lewis, Zach Cole, Ethan Miller, and Taylor Noblet.
Thomas Lewis for 3, knocks that down, putting Greencastle up 5-0. A big shot for the Blue Devils as they jump out to the early 5-0 lead. McConnellsburg comes into the game with a record of 4-3. They were victorious last night over Fanet Metal in an inter-county conference game. As a nice job there, working the ball inside to, I believe that was Colby Brown, who made the basket. Jason Freeman to the basket. Wild misses the shot, and a rebound by Colby Brown for the Spartans as McConnellsburg works the ball back down the floor, trailing here 5-2 in the early goings of the first quarter. 6:30 to go here in this first quarter. Again, the Blue Devils leading it by a score of 5-2. Greencastle in a 1-2-2 zone here to start things off. Or maybe more of a 2-3, it appears to be. As Taylor Noblet playing a little aggressive on the outside. 3-point shot for Colton Malott is good. So the Blue Devils score the first 5 points of the game. McConnellsburg comes back with the next 5, tying it at 5 with 6:05 to go here in quarter number 1. And Zach Cole left alone. Something you don't see a whole lot of. Zach Cole knocking down a 3. And that puts the Blue Devils back up. And the ball knocked free by Jason Freeman. Now he'll try a 3-point shot. That won't fall. Rebound chased down by Noblet and Malott as they both go for it. And a foul will be called here on McConnellsburg. Colton Malott, I believe, will be the guilty party. That will be his first foul of the game, team's first. And Greencastle will inbound the ball here on the sideline just down from us. Cole gets it inbounds to Lewis. Lewis with the basketball. Looks like McConnellsburg in a sort of a man-to-man, a loose man-to-man against Greencastle. Now Noblet looks to penetrate, cut off nicely. Miller swings it around to Noblet for 3, and Taylor Noblet knocks down the 3. So Noblet and Lewis so far have been the best 3-point shooters for the Blue Devils this year.
This is the shooting we've been looking for all year, John. Starting out 3 for 4 from behind the arc.
Something Greencastle has needed a lot of, and a nice job there by Lucas McLean as he goes strong to the basket, knocks it down, and is fouled. So he will go to the line to complete the traditional 3-point play. Foul's going to be called on Ethan Miller. Will be his first of the game. Both teams now with 1 foul. Free throw won't go. Rebounded by Zach Cole for the Blue Devils. Quickly up on the other end. Miller with the basketball, looks to penetrate. Now runs into the leg of a McConnellsburg. Inbounds to Miller. Tough shot in traffic, won't go. Malott with the rebound, and he's fouled immediately by Zach Cole. So nice defensive positioning there by Colton Malott to bring down that rebound for the Spartans. Both teams now with 2 personal fouls here in the first quarter. Under the 5-minute mark to go here. McConnellsburg with the basketball, trailing by 4, 11-7. That's Malott with the ball. He gets it off to Reed. Reed goes baseline. Nice play there as Lucas McLean running baseline back door. And he's able to be, he's left wide open for the easy basket. He has 4 points on the game. McConnellsburg gets it back to a 2-point game. Now here's Miller with the basketball. He swings it around to Freeman. Back up top to Lewis. Now swing pass over Zach Cole. He's going to try another 3, and that comes up empty as he's long on the 3-point shot there. Ball knocked out of bounds. Blue Devils catch a break as the ball's last touch by McConnellsburg. So Greencastle will keep possession. Cole left alone on the inbounds pass. His shot off the front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound back. Kicks it back to Freeman. He looks to penetrate. Cut off nicely over to Noblet near side. McConnellsburg still in the man-to-man defense as Greencastle resets the offense.
Showing nice patience here, John. Looking for a good shot.
Miller, 15-footer won't go. Rebound pulled down by Colby Brown from McConnellsburg. He gets it off to Malott, who brings it down the far side of the floor. Now he's going to bring it over to Garrett Bunch, as Bunch's three-point shot won't fall. Great job there by Dominic Reed as he got inside position on the Blue Devils. And Jason, something that's kind of plagued the Blue Devils all season, giving up those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, multiple opportunities on each trip. It's going to kill you in the long run, and a good example of it there.
So Dominic Reed gets the offensive board, the putback, and the foul. Jason Freeman was called for that, so now Reed can give his team the lead, and he does. So Greencastle jumping out to an early 5-0 lead. McConnellsburg battling back here on a 12-6 run. Now here's Nick Echo just into the game. Nice job by Echo to go baseline and lay it up and in. Puts the Blue Devils back on top 13-13 as Echo, Josh Anderson, and Kobe Jones-Green check into the game for Greencastle. That will move Jason Freeman up top in the 2-3 zone. Now here's left alone in the corner. That's Reed. His shot won't fall. Nice job by Josh Anderson on the boards for Greencastle. And the Blue Devils with the ball on a 1-point lead. 17-footer by Anderson is good. So Josh Anderson continuing his hot shooting streak we've seen over the past 3 games. Puts the Blue Devils back up by 3. 15-12 at the 2:50 mark here of the first quarter. McConnellsburg with the ball. That's number 20, Lucas McLean on the far wing. He looks for a screen, doesn't get it. Now they're going to lob it inside. Nice play by Nick Echo to knock it free. Now Greencastle with a 3-on-2 break. Anderson takes it to the basket, contact, and a foul will be called. A blocking foul on the Spartans. And that will be foul number 2 on Colton Malott. Malott trying to slide over to draw the charge, just didn't quite get there as Anderson went by. And Anderson knocks down the free throw. He has 3 points on the game. Second shot is good. So 4 points on the night for Anderson, puts the Blue Devils back up by 5, 17-12. 5 straight points for Greencastle. As McConnellsburg with the ball now. Walker Funk into the game for the Spartans, checking in for the first time. That's the first substitution for McConnellsburg as they have the basketball trailing by 5. That's Bunch with the basketball, works it over to Funk. Now into the corner to Reed, back over to Walker Funk. He's going to skip pass over to Bunch. McConnellsburg patient here against the Greencastle zone. Now Reed works it around. Funk left alone for 3, won't fall. Nice hustle there by Nick Echo to pull that rebound down for the Blue Devils. Now Echo's going to get it out ahead to Josh Anderson into Kobe Jones-Green. Can't get the shot to fall. And the rebound cleared away by number 5, Garrett Bunch from McConnellsburg. As the Spartans with the basketball trailing by 5. Nice lob inside. Trying to get it to Colby Brown. Deflected out of bounds. McConnellsburg possession. So a fast-paced first quarter so far. Now here's Reed left alone as he knocks down the 3. Dominic Reed with a couple of threes here in the first quarter. He has 6 points. Gets McConnellsburg back to a 2-point deficit. Now here's Echo near corner for 3, too strong there. Josh Anderson pulls down the offensive board, and he dribbles it off his leg, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be turned back over to the Spartans as they inbound the ball. 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Greencastle with a 17-15 lead over McConnellsburg. Pass deflected by Lewis and knocked out of bounds. Nice job there as Lewis got a hand in that passing lane. Ball goes into the crowd. McConnellsburg will keep possession as McLean will inbound it to Reed. Now back to McLean. He's going to get it back to Reed. Nice position inside. Reed can't get the rebound. A couple of Blue Devils going for the rebound, almost ended up with a travel. Now Jason Freeman to the basket with the left hand is good. And they're going to say the McConnellsburg player stepped on the line. Nice hustle there by Jason Freeman as he turned around looking to steal the inbound pass. I think that kind of caught Walker Funk, surprised him a bit, and Funk stepped on the end line. Now the inbounds pass to Lewis. He can't handle that, and McConnellsburg quickly on the other end. Now here's Kobe Jones-Green with the ball. He's going to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot, but is fouled. So end-to-end action here, Jason. And this when both these teams working the ball quickly.
Started out pretty clean, a lot of scoring, and now we got turnovers going back and forth in both directions.
As Kobe Jones-Green picks up his first point of the game, he knocks down the first free throw.
Greencastle continues to shoot well from the charity stripe.
And now Kobe's going to look to give his ball club a 6-point lead, and he can't do that as the ball rims out. Jason Freeman with the offensive rebound gets it back to Kobe Jones-Green. Nice hustle there by both Freeman and Jones-Green as they work to get the open shot in the basket by Kobe Jones-Green. He has 3 in the game, puts the Blue Devils back up by 7, their biggest lead of the game. Clock now down under 20 seconds, and an errant pass there by Bunch over the head of Reed, as Jason Greencastle picked up the defensive pressure there. And that forced a turnover as Thomas Lewis will check back into the game. He'll replace Nick Echo. And Greencastle with the basketball, 20 seconds to go. Very important here, Jason, for Greencastle not to turn the ball over and allow McConnellsburg a chance for points.
Hold the last here, yep. They should possess the ball to the end of the quarter.
Now Freeman gets it to Lewis. Lewis back to Noblet, down to 4. Greencastle's going to have to get a shot off. Freeman's just going to throw up a desperation 3 at the end, and that comes up way long as the Blue Devils unable to get a work for a meaningful shot there, we'll call that, as the first quarter comes to a close with the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils scoring their highest point output in the first quarter this year. They lead McConnellsburg 22-15, and we will be right back after this. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog.
We at the Owls Club, 87 West Main Street, Wadesboro, proudly support the Wadesboro Indians basketball team, as well as academic and all sports endeavors throughout the year at Wadesboro Area Senior High School.
And welcome back to the Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Just about set to get things started here in quarter number 2 of this basketball quadruple header between Greencastle and McConnellsburg. Led things off with the boys JV game won by Greencastle. Game number 2, girls JV victorious for Greencastle also over McConnellsburg. Game 3 right here, the boys varsity contest. And to follow right after this will be the girls varsity game between McConnellsburg and Greencastle Antrim. Spartans with the basketball to start quarter number 2. Garrett Bunch with the basketball for McConnellsburg as they trail 22-15. Short jumper there by Reed won't fall. Josh Anderson comes away with a nice defensive rebound for the Blue Devils as Jason Freeman gets it over to Noblet. Noblet looks to penetrate back to Anderson, and a travel will be called on the Blue Devils. And Greencastle will give the ball back over to McConnellsburg. Greencastle shooting 50% in that first quarter, Jason, and we saw that in the 22 points. Down on the other end, ahead to Colby Brown, as Colby Brown just kind of beat the Blue Devils down the floor. And he gets the 2 points, but on the other end, a foul is called on McConnellsburg. Their 5th foul here in the first half.
Yeah, John, we saw a lot of positive things from the Blue Devils in the first half, things that they've been working on. They need to improve shot percent, 50%, 43% from 3. Won the turnover battle, forced 5 McConnellsburg turnovers.
Ethan Miller back into the game for the Blue Devils. Lewis drives off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Reed for McConnellsburg. He gets it off to Garrett Bunch, as Bunch almost fouled, does a nice job to keep possession. Now down into the far corner, that is Lucas McLean. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Miller for the Blue Devils as they push the ball quickly up the floor. Kobe Jones-Green tries a shot, misses everything, gets the rebound, misses again. Noblet gets the rebound. So the Blue Devils with 3 opportunities. Now Ethan Miller for 3 won't fall. as Garrett Bunch pulls down the rebound for the Spartans. Just underway here, second quarter, 6:40 to go until halftime. Greencastle with a 22-17 lead. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you. And this one, a relatively quickly played first quarter, Jason.
Yeah.
And now McConnellsburg with the basketball. That's Xander Sipes with the ball. He's checked in to start the second quarter for McConnellsburg. Now Bunch left alone for three, won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Jason Freeman for the Blue Devils. He gets it up ahead to Noblet, now to Miller. Miller's going to run, and that's going to be a charge. And that's a nice job there by Dominic Reed. We saw that in the first quarter, Jason, the McConnellsburg play. I think it was Reed, couldn't quite get there to make the charge, but right there, Reed in great defensive position to draw the charge on Greencastle.
Yeah, and Ethan Miller didn't help his cause out. Usually the offensive player can play that to the fringe a little bit and then not get that, but Ethan made contact pretty much center of the body there.
So second foul on Greencastle's Ethan Miller, and we have a timeout. And we're going to stay right here in this one. We didn't really get a chance to do much of a pregame show because we got started a little bit later than we would like to. One thing we'd like to tell you about this McConnellsburg team, they enter the contest with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. They are 3-1 in the Inter-County League. They were victorious last night as they picked up a big road division win over Fannett Metal High School by a score of 52-44. In that game, Dominic Reed, who so far tonight has scored 6 points, led his team with 28 points. The team also had 3 players in double digits. Colton Malott had 11 for the Spartans in that one. So McConnellsburg coming into the game with a big win last night. And Greencastle, of course, the 20-point defeat to Waynesboro in a game where they played well for a while, but the Indians just kind of pulled away in the third quarter to win that game.
Good hustle there by Taylor Noblet, jumping across on the zone, the high zone, and surprising him. He almost came over with the turnover.
Reed left alone near corner. His shot won't fall. Rebound chased down by Jason Freeman for the Blue Devils. He's going to throw it off to Lewis in the near corner. Lewis is going to drive. Tough off-balance shot there is good. As Thomas Lewis with 5 points on the game for Greencastle as the Blue Devils match their biggest lead of the game, 7 points. Now here's Malott in trouble. Does a nice job to get away from a double team. Gets it over to McLean, who's going to drive in traffic. And a nice soft touch there by Lucas McLean as he's able to get that shot to fall. McLean now with 6 points on the game for the Spartans. Trying to get it inside to Miller. Ball knocked away. McConnellsburg comes away with it. Colton Malott with the basketball. Gets it over across to Bunch on the far wing. Now they're going to go far corner to Reed. Reed's going to lob it inside. Nice pass inside there to Brown. And Brown unable to control the pass. And then when he finally got control of it, he was whistled for a travel. So a turnover back to the Blue Devils. Under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Greencastle, they've led by as many as 7. Right now they lead by 5, 24-19. As 2 Blue Devils in the exact same spot there, Jason. And now Taylor Noblet looks to pass the ball to a cutting Blue Devil, but Colton Malott, right there in the passing lane with the steal. And Noblet almost knocks it free away from McLean. As Greencastle very aggressive here on the defensive end. Now they're going to lob it all the way across to McLean. He gets it inside to Reed, bounce pass to Brown. Nice ball movement there by the Spartans, and that results in a 3-pointer from Colby Brown. As Brown already with 9 points in this one. Now Miller's going to go down the lane, miss the shot, but be fouled.
Did they give that 3 to Colby Brown?
I believe Lucas McLean. I'm sorry. That's number 20.
Yeah.
Number 20. So McLean already with 9 points in this game as Ethan Miller will go to the line to shoot 2 as he can't get the first. Just a little strong there as it rims out, but he will get a second opportunity here to put the Blue Devils up by 3. And he unable to do that, and another offensive rebound by Jason Freeman. He tries to get it back to Miller, goes through his hands to Noblet. And a foul's going to be called on McConnellsburg on the floor, so no shot there by Noblet.
John, Blue Devils started out, I thought, very deliberate, very under control, running the offense, and then of course they were getting nice shots and they were shooting well. here already, it seems like they're pressing it, and it's getting a little out of control, a lot more turnovers.
7th team foul for the Spartans, 1-on-1 situation for the Blue Devils as Noblet knocks down the first.
Blue Devil, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you go.
Turnovers, 3 in the first quarter. Already Blue Devils have committed 4.
Taylor Noblet 2 for 2 from the line. He has 5 points, puts the Blue Devils back up by 4, 26-22. And there's a loose ball and a steal by the Blue Devils. Zach Cole comes away with it, gets it off to Freeman. He's going to look to penetrate. Now gets it over to Cole, deflected by Austin Johnson, who just checked into the game from McConnellsburg. So a nice defensive play there by Johnson as he knocks the pass out of bounds. And Greencastle will inbound it in front of the McConnellsburg bench. Nice pass inside. Cole can't get that to fall. As Dominic Reed with the rebound for the Spartans. Quickly down the other end of the floor. McLean to the basket. He is fouled. So Lucas McLean sees the opening and he takes it strong to the basket. Can't get the shot to go, but he will have the opportunity to shoot 2 free throws here. Foul called on Ethan Miller, his 3rd. And as Josh Anderson gets up off the bench, we assume Anderson will be in for Miller. And that's exactly what it is. So some early foul trouble here for Ethan Miller in the second quarter. As the first free throw is good by Lucas McLean. He will get the second free throw here. And that one is good as well. So McConnellsburg back to within 2, 26-24. As Greencastle with the basketball. Now Noblet tries to go between a couple of players and is fouled. So Greencastle here in the bonus for the final 3 minutes, 25 seconds of this second quarter. Noblet had just knocked down 2 free throws prior to this, and he can't get the first to fall as Austin Johnson pulls down the rebound for the Spartans. He gets it off to McLean, who's going to go hard to the basket. Shot won't fall. Ball's loose on the floor, out of bounds. McConnellsburg will keep possession. And now McLean gets the ball inbounded to him. He bounces it over to Bunch. Bunch is going to skip it back to McLean near half court. He's guarded by Noblet. Now over to Reed. Turnaround 3 by Reed won't fall. Rebounded by Josh Anderson. As Greencastle looks to push the ball up the floor. Freeman pulls up from the free throw line. Can't get the shot to fall. As Dominic Reed clears the boards for McConnellsburg. Spartans can tie it here or take the lead with a 3. That's Malott with the basketball, guarded by Jason Freeman. He gets it off to McLean, far wing. Bounce pass inside to Reed, now back to Malott. And a travel will be called on McConnellsburg's Colton Malott.
And McConnellsburg on a 9-4 run here in the second frame. A lot of it fueled by Greencastle turnovers, as I started to say, committed 4 already.
Nick Echo and Kobe Jones-Green check back into the game for the Blue Devils. Now they're going to work the ball inside to Anderson. He gets it back to Lewis. Comes up way short on that 3. And the rebound pulled down by Reed. As McConnellsburg again going to look to tie or take the lead here. Works it over to Walker Funk near corner, back up top to Bunch. Now Echo steps in the passing lane. Nick Echo is going to take it to the basket. Nice defense there by McConnellsburg. Echo unable to make the shot. Now the Spartans are going to come right back down the floor. That's Austin Johnson going to the basket strong. So nice play there by Austin Johnson to tie it at 26 with 1:35 to go here in this second quarter. Now Anderson is going to go to the basket and be fouled. That foul will be on number 30 for McConnellsburg, Walker Funk. His first foul of the game, 9th team foul here of the half for the Spartans. 2-shot foul as Anderson unable to knock down that first shot. He will get a second opportunity here, and Greencastle will be shooting 2 the rest of the way as they will head to the double bonus. Anderson knocks down the second of 2. He's 1 for 2 from the line. He has 5 in the game. Now Greencastle's going to open up a full court press here, and they almost get a steal as Echo was almost able to get that steal. Now here's Malott on the other end as Jason Freeman goes to the floor trying to save that ball. And he'll get back up and play. And nice job there in McConnellsburg with some sportsmanship. That was Dominic Reed trying to help Freeman up and checking on him.
Jason,
nice play there by...
When he went to the floor, he was very close to that doorway. He didn't make contact with the concrete wall there, did he?
Could have. But again, you saw the McConnellsburg team coming over to check on him. Obviously something we like to see here. Always just good sportsmanship, always a good thing in high school athletics. Now here's Lewis with the basketball in trouble. He goes to the floor, and a travel is called. Head coach Rick Lewis trying to call timeout, but I don't think he had possession of the ball.
The referee in front of us was going to grant the timeout, but the referee closest to the play ruled the travel there before Coach Lewis could get it.
Again, Greencastle with the full court press here. McConnellsburg does a nice job to break it as Nick Echo flies through the air to block that Walker Funk three-point attempt. McConnellsburg will keep possession of the basketball, trailing by 1, 27-26. Here, just under a minute to go in the second quarter. McConnellsburg with the ball, looking to take the lead here as Reed tries to work the ball to Walker Funk. Ball deflects off Funk's hand, goes out of bounds. So possession back to the Blue Devils as the clock ticks under 50 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Greencastle with the ball and a 1-point lead, 27-26. Now Anderson tries to go through a double team and is bailed out by a McConnellsburg foul. So a break there for the Blue Devils as Anderson will make his third trip to the free throw line here in the first half. Unable to knock down the first one. As Greencastle struggling a bit here from the free throw line in the second quarter. They were 3 of 4 in the first quarter. Knocks that down. I believe they're, 50% here in the second quarter, or maybe a little under 50%. Just under. But that puts the Blue Devils up by 2. Ooh. Almost a backcourt violation.
That was very close to a violation. Yeah.
So McConnellsburg with the basketball, trailing by 2. Clock down to 25 seconds to go until halftime. Looks like the Spartans are going to spread the floor here, work it for one last shot. Johnson with the ball gets it to Funk, now over to Reed. Reed's going to skip it back to Bunch right in front of us. Now Walker Funk goes across to Reed, down to 9 seconds. I think they're going to probably try and set up Reed for a 3. They're going to get Malott in the corner for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. His follow won't fall as the buzzer sounds. So the Spartans with a nice job there to find the open look for 3, unable to convert. As we have played 16 minutes of basketball here in the boys varsity contest between Greencastle and McConnellsburg. Been a good one so far. Greencastle leading at the half, 28-26. We're going to take a break. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and thesportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060. We at the Owls Club, 87 West Main Street, Wadesboro, proudly support the Wadesboro Indians basketball team as well as academic and all sports endeavors throughout the year at Wadesboro Area Senior High School.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
This is Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
And welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. We are at the half of this one. The Greencastle Antrim Blue Devil boys leading McConnellsburg by a score of 28-26. In this one, again, game 3 of a 4-game set. We started things off at 3 o'clock with the JV boys. JV girls played after that. Both games won by Greencastle. Now we have the varsity boys teams playing. This will be followed by our final game of the evening as the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devil varsity girls take on the McConnellsburg varsity girls. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you here. And Jason, a tale of 2 quarters for the Blue Devils, scoring 22 points in that first and then running into a little bit of trouble here in the second quarter, only scoring 6 points.
Yeah, they came out. The Blue Devils came out hot, 8 for 16 in that first frame, and then just cooled off, 1 for 9 in the second quarter. Committed only 3 turnovers in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter. So the first half really a tale of those 2 quarters. And for the McConnellsburg side, they played very well in the first quarter as well. 60%, 6 for 10 from the field in the first quarter. They cooled off as well a little bit in the second quarter, but not as bad as Greencastle fell off. They were 4 for 12. They're shooting 45% for the half. Greencastle shooting 36% for the half.
McConnellsburg outscoring the Blue Devils 11-6 in that second quarter. Taking a look at some of the scoring totals here at halftime for the Blue Devils. Josh Anderson off the bench to lead the team. He has 6 points. Thomas Lewis with 5. Also Taylor Noblet with 5 points in the game. 3 points from Zach Cole. 2 points from Jason Freeman. Freeman left the game late in the second half. He kind of had a little collision with we're not sure if it was the wall or the padding underneath the basket, but he is back on the floor shooting, so we assume he'll be starting things off in the third quarter. 2 points also for Ethan Miller. Also Nick Echo coming off the bench to score 2 points for the Blue Devils. For McConnellsburg leading the way so far, Lucas McLean, who had an outstanding second quarter as he scored 7 of his 11 points in that second quarter. 6 points so far for Dominic Reed, 4 points from Colby Brown. Colton Millot has added 3, and Austin Johnson coming off the bench for the Spartans to score 2 points. So again, at the half, Greencastle leading McConnellsburg by a score of 28-26. The Blue Devils looking to snap a 3-game losing streak with a victory here over the Spartans. And we're going to take one last break, and we will be back with the start of the third quarter. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and thesportspage.blog.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Back to action here in the third quarter. Freeman left alone, can't knock down the shot from the foul line as the Blue Devils with possession to start the third quarter here and unable to score on their first possession of the game. McConnellsburg with the basketball trailing by 2 as we are just underway here, third quarter, 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Greencastle still leading it 28-26. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you here from Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. As McConnellsburg in blue. 3-point shot there by Reed won't fall. Offensive board by Colby Brown. He's able to get the putback and tie it at 28. Now Noblet's going to let it fly for 3. Won't fall. Offensive rebound pulled down by Miller. Now a travel called on Jason Freeman. So a turnover back to the Spartans.
Just got him with that left foot slid a little bit when he went to pivot.
First turnover of the half for Greencastle as the Spartans with the basketball and a chance to take the lead here. As Dominic Reed with the basketball back to Bunch. Now Reed, he thought about a 3. Now Bunch is going to let it fly. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes through the hands of Freeman, and Colby Brown with the easy putback. And that will give McConnellsburg their first lead of the game, Jason? First lead of the game?
I believe so, yeah.
So
they had tied it.
So the Spartans on top, 30-28 here in the early parts of this third quarter. Now Cole with a tough turnaround shot won't fall. Freeman can't get the follow. And again, Greencastle missing opportunities underneath to score as their shooting woes continue here in this third quarter. 0 for 3 from the field so far, as McConnellsburg with the basketball leading by 2.
Yeah, McConnellsburg getting those offensive rebounds those first 2 possessions. Put up a 3, missed it, get the putback.
3-point shot by Reed, just barely missed. Cole can't contain the rebound. And Colby Brown picks up the loose ball and knocks it in. So 4 points for Colby Brown here in the third quarter, and he puts the Spartans up by 4. So McConnellsburg coming out firing here in the third quarter. Now Cole's going to lower his shoulder and get the shot to fall, as head coach Rick Lewis will call a 60-second timeout. And with that, we will take a break. 5:36 to go, third quarter. Timeout on the floor. McConnellsburg leading it over Greencastle by a score of 32-30. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! Right now, Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. We have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $32.50 cash back on F-150s. Go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. 5:36 to go, third quarter. McConnellsburg with a 32-30 lead over the Blue Devils here in this boys varsity contest from Greencastle. Again, game 3 of 4 today for the Blue Devils. And now Greencastle's going to come out in a full court press, and it's effective as Taylor Noblet hustles in to force the turnover.
In that timeout, John, I'm sure Coach Lewis mentioned something about boxing out. 3 possessions here in the second half for McConnellsburg. 3 attempted threes. All offensive rebounds put back by Colby Brown. And
Greencastle immediately turns the ball back over for another turnover here by the Blue Devils. Now Reed gets it underneath, and he is called for the travel. Was a little bit of contact, but the traveling call was made as Adam Root into the game for Greencastle here. Kobe Jones-Green also checking in. Root making his first appearance of the game this evening. He goes far side to Jason Freeman, back up top to Lewis. He looks to penetrate, now kicks it over to Root for 3. That misses everything, and an easy rebound by Dominic Reed as McConnellsburg looks to push the ball up the floor. Bunch almost lost it, but is able to keep his dribble. And now Malott with a tough shot in traffic, and Colton Malott, a little one-handed floater is good. And McConnellsburg with their biggest lead of the game, 34-30. Now Freeman tries to get it into Kobe Jones-Green and does. And a nice job there by Green as he's able to knock down the shot and get fouled.
Much needed basket there for the Blue Devils.
So Kobe Jones-Green will get a chance to convert on 3, and he just can't do it as the shot rims out, as Dominic Reed with the rebound for Greencastle, now knocked loose as the ball bounces into the McConnellsburg bench, and the Spartans will keep possession.
Blue Devils had a player there, I believe. He thought it was off McConnellsburg and let it go.
So the Spartans will keep possession. Austin Johnson checks back into the game for the Spartans as almost a steal there. And they're going to say it was last touched by Colby Brown. So the Blue Devils getting a break there. McConnellsburg unable to handle the basketball. And Greencastle will get it back, trailing by 2 in this one. 34-32, McConnellsburg with the lead. Clock approaching 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Now Greencastle going to reset the offense. Jason Freeman tries to come off a pick. Nice give and go to Kobe Jones-Green. A nice play there. Green and Freeman working the give and go. And Green converting the easy basket for the Blue Devils. He has 7, and then a foul is called on the other end.
I think they got Kobe Jones-Green on that,
yeah,
I believe.
I think they did. Yeah, that was his first foul.
Yeah.
of the game, but a little two-man action from Freeman and Green as Greencastle converting there to tie it at 34. Now Malot's going to weave his way through a lot of traffic and get the ball to a breaking Austin Johnson. Johnson can't convert on the shot, but he is fouled. And again, that will be Green's second foul, as Austin Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. His first shot is perfect, nothing but net, as Austin Johnson with 3 points off the bench for McConnellsburg this evening gives his team a 1-point lead. And make that 2, as he's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. So 4 points for Austin Johnson. His team leads by 2, 36-34. McConnellsburg with the lead in this one. Inside the Jones Green, tough fadeaway shot there, too strong. Noblet with an offensive rebound. His pass deflected. Now Freeman's going to drive the lane, can't get the reverse to fall. Noblet there with the offensive board. And they're going to say Noblet was fouled. So Greencastle, Jason, attacking the offensive boards here and getting some things done.
They are. Ever since the beginning of the quarter, like I said, I think Coach Lewis talked a little bit about rebounding there during that timeout.
So 2 shots for Noblet. He's short on the first, as JT English will check in for Jason Freeman. As Noblet will get a second opportunity from the line. Shot won't fall, but he chases down his own rebound and gets the ball back for the Blue Devils. Now JT English will let it fly from 3, and that's good. So JT English off the bench for Greencastle. Now on the other end, McConnellsburg running the floor very, very well, as they just kind of plowed right through that Greencastle press, Jason. Very easy. Now English, he's hit 1. He's going to try again. Can't get it to fall. Kobe Jones Green with the follow. And then he deflects the ball almost. We saw that last night, Jason. He deflected an inbounds pass, and the McConnellsburg, or the Waynesboro kid caught the ball while standing out of bounds. So Greencastle got possession of the ball. It's just kind of one of those things you don't see very often, where an inbounds pass is deflected and the kid reaches out and catches it.
Yeah, and how could you get yourself to not get, know, to get out of the way of a basketball coming at you?
McConnellsburg will keep possession, as they can't, struggling to get the ball inbounds, and they will have to call a timeout, as they were up against the 5-second count. And we'll see whether that's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Spartans. So we will stay right here during the 30-second timeout. 3:10 to go here in quarter number 3. Greencastle with a 39-38 lead here in this third quarter. Kobe Jones Green leading the way for the Blue Devils. He has 6 points in the quarter, 9 points for the game, as Greencastle struggling a bit in the second quarter, scoring only 6 points after scoring 22 in quarter number 1. Blue Devils rallying here for 11 points so far in the third quarter, as the quick 30-second timeout is over, and now McConnellsburg will get the ball inbounds as they try to take the lead back. They trail by 1, 39-38. Now Malot's going to get it over to Johnson, and I think Johnson was trying to do something before he had possession of the ball, and he can't hang on. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover back to the Blue Devils at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. So Greencastle with the basketball. McLean tries to steal it away from Root, but he is called for the foul. Greencastle had a bit of an advantage in the first half, as they were in the bonus early. That was the third team foul here in the quarter so far for the Spartans. As now Root's going to drive the lane and get the shot to fall. So Adam Root with 5 points on the game for Greencastle, as they're back up by 3 in this one. And Root steps in for the steal. Nice job there. He's going to go coast to coast, get it over to Lewis. Oh, can't get the shot. Hung up on the rim for a long time. Now Noblet tries to steal, and Greencastle will keep possession. Nice hustle there by the Blue Devils. As I know, that's one thing Jason, head coach Rick Lewis, has been wanting to see. He wants to see the hard work. He wants to see the aggressiveness by Greencastle, and so far we're seeing that here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the defense has had a lot of energy all night long. It's been very active.
Root again for three. He comes up short. Rebounded there by number 24, Colby Brown. And now a nice pass over to Malott. Tough little 10-footer is good. So Colton Malott doing a nice job running the floor, getting his feet set and knocking down the short jumper to put his team back to within one. Greencastle with a 41-40 lead. 1:45 to go third quarter. Now here's Freeman to the basket. He pulls up and comes up way short on that one. As the Spartans with the basketball, three-point shot on the way by McLean won't fall. Almost a rebound by McConnellsburg, but Freeman comes away with it. Now he's going to go down the court, go around Malott. And Jason Freeman does a nice job to avoid the charge and knock down the bucket. He has 4 in the game as Greencastle goes back up by 3, now almost a steal. And on the other end is Malott. His shot won't fall. Root's able to wrestle the ball away from Colby Brown. And Greencastle's going to look to push back up the floor. Now Freeman in traffic
and
gets the shot and is fouled. So back-to-back buckets by Jason Freeman puts the Blue Devils up by 5. As he will look to make it a 6-point lead, but he's going to have to wait at least a half a minute, Jason, as head coach Rick Lewis calls a 30-second timeout. And once again, we will stay right here during the 30-second timeout. 1:01 to go third quarter. Blue Devils leading 45-40, looking to make it a 6-point lead here. And Jason, again, we talked about Greencastle playing aggressive, playing with more passion, more fire, and we're definitely seeing that here in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely, and they're forcing the turnovers. They forced 5 McConnellsburg turnovers. They've only committed 2. Shooting a little better, but McConnellsburg's shooting the ball well. I don't have them with a miss on a regular field goal. If it wasn't for them shooting 6 threes and not making any of them, they'd be on fire. But I think a lot of those were a nice inside offensive rebounds and putbacks.
They are 6 for 12 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3. So anything inside the three-point line has been perfect as Freeman completes the three-point play. He has 7 in the game, puts his team back up by 6. Ball deflected by Root as it goes out of bounds.
And this full court press by the Blue Devils is very effective in a backcourt. What they got to watch is when they double team the ball and it doesn't work, they get McConnellsburg gets a mismatch.
And right there you had 3 players on 1 as Freeman does a nice job to knock the loose ball away. Now Lewis will put it up for 3, front of the rim no good, rebounded by number 5. That's Garrett Bunch for McConnellsburg. As Bunch brings the ball up across the timeline, gets it to McLean. McLean is going to be called for a travel. I think that might have been legal in the NBA, Jason, but they're not going to get away with that in high school. He tried the old Euro step there.
Yeah.
So the turnover by McConnellsburg back to the Blue Devils. And Greencastle with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Will they hold for 1? They won't. Root's going to fire for 3 and won't go. But the Blue Devils do catch a break there as the rebound was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McConnellsburg. And Greencastle will keep possession with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Now Lewis with the ball. Anderson, 8-footer is good, and he is fouled. So Josh Anderson will go to the line, looking to give Greencastle a 9-point lead, which will match their largest of the game.
And if we were talking football, Adam Root's 3 broke the plane. It was well inside the hoop.
That somehow came out. Anderson knocks down the free throw as Greencastle hitting their last 2 free throws after missing their first 3 of the quarter. Now here's McConnellsburg down by 9, under 10 seconds. They're going to try and work for a final shot. Malott says clear out. He gets it over to Bunch, far wing for 3, in and out as the ball knocked free and the buzzer sounds. Solid third quarter for the Blue Devils as they extend their lead out to 9, which matches their biggest of the game. 8 minutes of basketball to go here in regulation. Greencastle with a 49-40 lead over McConnellsburg. We'll head to the fourth quarter. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Fourth quarter underway here as McConnellsburg with the basketball trailing by 9 in this one, 49-40. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you as McConnellsburg does a nice job to work it inside to Colby Brown. As Brown knocks down the bucket, he has 12 on the game for the Spartans. As Greencastle with the ball and the lead. Now here's Root near corner. He looks to penetrate, gets it over to Lewis. Lewis is going to dribble far side. Tries to get it inside, gets it into Anderson. Anderson in traffic, loses the ball, but is able to track it down. Now he loses possession as Dominic Reed comes away with it. He gets the ball knocked loose by Noblet. And Reed last touched the ball as it goes out of bounds. So again, Taylor Noblet doing what he does so well, Jason, and that's hustle down the floor and just kind of creating some havoc. And that will be another turnover by the Spartans as Greencastle with the ball leading by 7. It's on the other end, Ethan Miller, bounce pass over to Noblet for 3, won't fall. And the board's cleared away by Colby Brown from McConnellsburg. And Noblet's going to be called for the foul, maybe a little too aggressive there as he bumped Lucas McLean coming up the floor, but really only the third team foul for Greencastle here in the second half, so really no harm there. And that was only Noblet's first foul. So no harm there for the Blue Devils. McConnellsburg will inbound the ball. And we are just underway here in the fourth quarter, 6:55 to go in regulation. Lob inside to Reed. His shot is up and good. So Dominic Reed with 8 points in this one gets his team back to within 5. As the Spartans scoring the first 4 points of this fourth quarter. Now Miller for 3, too strong. And a foul underneath called on the Blue Devils. As Greencastle with the lead here in the fourth quarter, maybe will take a little more time before putting up a 3-point shot as McConnellsburg is able to inbound the ball and break the Greencastle pressure. Now here's Malott in traffic again, doing a very nice job, Jason. Give Colton Malott a lot of credit. He's able to use his speed and then come to that jump stop, get himself settled, and knock down the bucket.
When he did that, he squared himself nicely to the hoop as he come across.
Malott with 9 as inside to Kobe Jones-Green. His shot won't fall, but he's fouled. So some balanced scoring here from the Spartans. 2 already in double figures, 2 others quickly approaching that. Speaking of double figures, Kobe Jones-Green goes into double figures. He has 10. He's looking for a career high here. He had 10 points in the season opener against Waynesboro. And he gets just that, so a season high, career high for Kobe Jones-Green as he has 11 in this one. Puts the Blue Devils back up by 5, 51-46. As McConnellsburg lobs the ball inside. And quickly on the other end, Brown's going to hit a 12-footer. So Colby Brown knocks that down.
And McConnellsburg continuing their hot shooting. They're 4 for 4 here to start out this fourth quarter.
And they trailed by 9. Now they get it back to 3. And Jones-Green gets the ball. He's going to shoot it. Won't go. Rebounded by McConnellsburg. As McLean's going to dribble through 3 Blue Devils, get it over to Malott. And Malott throws it into the basket. Oh, not a And not really a smart play there. Kobe Jones-Green was going out of bounds and just kind of flipped it behind him right to a McConnellsburg player who had the easy basket. Sometimes it's just better to let the ball go out of bounds. So McConnellsburg cuts the lead to 1. Noblet in traffic is good. So nice job there by Taylor Noblet to stem the tide and get the Blue Devils back up by 3. As again, like you said, Jason, hot shooting here by the Spartans in the 4th quarter. And a foul's going to be called on Jason Freeman as he went up to try and deflect that pass. So a substitution by the Spartans trying to get the player's number to win, and I believe that was number 30, Walker Funk, who just checked back into the game for the Spartans. Funk saw some action in quarter number 2. No points so far this game. Now here's Malott near corner. Nice ball movement there. Finds a wide open Colby Brown underneath, and Brown will be fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. So the Spartans doing a nice job establishing inside position and getting good ball movement to find the open man. And the free throw by Brown is short.
That's their first miss here in the 4th quarter. Adam Root had a nice idea there when he was going up with the shot. He was in behind the player. I think he did okay on the ball. I think he might have had a hand on the back.
Second free throw is good, so 1 for 2 from the line for Colby Brown. He has 15 on the game, leading all scorers. As the Spartans get back to within 2, Greencastle led by as many as 9 in the 3rd quarter. But again, McConnellsburg with some hot shooting here to make this game competitive once again. Now Ethan Miller tries to get it to Noblet, can't quite get it there as Garrett Bunch with the steal. And now the Spartans can tie it or take the lead. Not an easy shot there by Reed as he lets a wild 3-pointer go. Rebounded by Adam Root, gets it off to Freeman. Freeman's going to dribble into the corner now, kick it back up to Miller.
And he bounced.
Yeah, he kind of left his feet there. Yeah. Thought about the shot, kind of jumped a little bit, and the travel called by the official. As Josh Anderson back into the game for Ethan Miller. And again, Jason Freeman there with the steal on the inbounds play. As he's being bumped by Bunch. Now Noblet's going to go around a player. Shot won't fall. Anderson offensive board is good. So Josh Anderson into double digits. He has 11. And now the Greencastle full court press almost gets a... And a foul's going to be called on...
I think Adam Root on a push.
I'm not sure.
It was behind the play.
Okay.
It wasn't where the ball hit the timeline. Adam Root trailing the play.
Second foul on Root. More importantly, though, for McConnellsburg, that's Greencastle's 7th team foul. So now Garrett Bunch will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And he's successful in his first opportunity. First point of the night for Garrett Bunch. He will have a second crack at it here, and he is able to convert on the bonus. So 2 for 2 from the line for Garrett Bunch as he gets the Spartans back to within 2, 55-53. As Noblet tries to force it inside, ball deflected. Greencastle fortunate to keep possession. And Thomas Lewis far wing for 3 is good. So a big bucket there for the Blue Devils to go back up by 5. And again, McConnellsburg, as you said it, Jason, McConnellsburg able to beat that press in the forecourt. As Walker Funk with the easy 2 points there. Now Root's going to be fouled trying to go down the baseline.
That's going to put Greencastle, yep, 1-on-1 for Greencastle. Both teams shooting from here on out. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to play.
As JT English into the game for Noblet. And Adam Root with the 1-and-1. First shot is up and good. So Root with 3 points on the game for Greencastle. Puts the Blue Devils back up by 4. Makes it a 2-possession game here at the 3:15 mark. Here to go in regulation. he will get the bonus opportunity there and knocks that down. So 2 for 2 from Adam Root. And McConnellsburg quickly inbounding the ball, getting the ball up the floor nicely. Now 3-pointer from Malott. Looked good from here, but wouldn't fall. Long rebound does go back to the Spartans. As Malott with the basketball far wing. Gets it over now, it's passed around. Funk gets it over to Malott. Malott tried to go back to Funk, finds a wide open Dominic Reed underneath. And Dominic Reed with 12 in the game gets it back to a 3-point lead for the Blue Devils. Now English is going to let it fly for 3, and that's good. So JT English with a big bucket there for the Blue Devils. And there's a nice move down the baseline. That's Damon Nepper, who's seeing his first action of the game. And Nepper keeping his team in the lead, and that's going to be backcourt. That's the right call. He left his feet in the forecourt, Jason, caught the ball in the air. That means he was in the forecourt when he caught the ball, so that is the right call there by the officials.
Yeah.
So the ball will go back to McConnellsburg. You're in the court of where you left the ground until you establish possession in the backcourt. So if he would have hit the ground in the backcourt, it would have been okay.
And Greencastle's 4th turnover here in the 4th quarter.
And the Spartans with the basketball trailing by 4, now down to 2 minutes. Again, the situation Greencastle needs to stop. Reed for 3 won't go. Big defensive board there by Jason Freeman for the Blue Devils. And he gets a wide open Zach Cole underneath. Great look there. Zach Cole finds the open space underneath. Jason Freeman finds him. And Zach Cole, who hasn't seen a whole lot of action here in the second half, knocks down a huge bucket for the Blue Devils.
And good sportsmanship again by McConnellsburg. I didn't catch a player that committed the foul.
I think it was Reed.
Yeah. Hard contact after the shot. His immediate move was to turn and help Zach Cole off the ground.
Yeah, always like to see that. Yeah, that's good move by the Spartans as Cole is able to knock down the free throw. And again, McConnellsburg's going to come down the floor. Reed takes it to the basket. Unable to convert, and then Reed trying to get the offensive board. Goes off his hand out of bounds. So the Blue Devils here, Jason, big stop there. They lead by 7 with 1:40 to go in this one. And now they just need to avoid making mistakes here.
Take care of the ball.
Take care of the ball, make free throws, and they can walk away with the win. Now Freeman gets it to Lewis. Maybe not the shot they needed there, leading by 7. As McConnellsburg with the ball, McLean for 3. Huge shot there. Inside is Damon Nepper for the putback. So Jason, Greencastle had the ball and the lead. Not sure the 3-point shot there was what they needed.
Yeah, and early in the possession. Really didn't use much clock there. Fairly early in the Greencastle possession, put up the 3. Zach Cole not with a terrible foul there. Didn't let him convert.
Yeah, actually a smart foul. A timeout called on the floor. We're going to stay right here. But actually the McConnellsburg player did have position in front of him and would have just put the ball back in the net. Yeah. So actually, we'll see how it turns out. But that's probably a smart foul by Cole. If they're going to get 2 points, they're going to have to earn it from the free throw line. So set the stage here for you. 1:17 to go in the 4th quarter. Blue Devils leading at 66-59. McConnellsburg will have the basketball at the free throw line. Number 1, Damon Nepper, will go to the line to shoot 2. And in the situation here for the Spartans, Jason, he almost has to knock both these down.
Yeah, it's a key for them. They're counting possessions with 1:17, down 7.
It's 3 possessions.
They need every one of these points while the clock's not running.
They need to make baskets and get stops on the other end. And again, like we said, Greencastle just needs to take care of the basketball and maybe make a few free throws here to wrap up their 3rd win of the year, as Nepper unable to get the shot to fall. But again, this is the big one here, Jason. They got to get it back to 2 possessions.
Yeah.
And Nepper does come through there, makes it a 6-point game. And obviously the McConnellsburg Spartans are going to press here. Now here's English to Freeman. Freeman far side to Lewis. And again, now Greencastle just needs to make good decisions here. And again, make some free throws. And that's right there. McConnellsburg forced the foul. Although they did let 13 seconds run off the clock, Jason. That's a case where I think you need to go for the immediate steal, and if you don't get it, maybe foul a little quicker.
Yeah, if you're going to foul in a possession, you might as well do it real early in the possession. Put them on the line.
So, again, a 1-and-1 situation here for Jason Freeman. And he can't convert, and McConnellsburg gets the rebound. So, and you don't want to foul here. Spartans still alive in this one. They need a 3, and they find McLean. He can't get the shot off. Ball is loose, still on the floor,
What are we going to call?
And there's going to be a foul called, I believe, on McConnellsburg's Garrett Bunch.
Good hustle.
Or no, they're going to call it on Greencastle.
No. He pointed when he
pointed at number, maybe he was pointing at 5 to be the shooter. But the foul will be called on Zach Cole as both players were going for the ball. Cole might want to, what's what he's saying to the official, because he does not want to get a technical here.
Right. And Zach.
Someone needs to go over to him and tell him to be quiet.
Zach Cole had the angle on the ball.
He did.
And as both players were going for the ball, in my opinion, I probably would have called the physical contact on number 5, Garrett Bunch, McConnellsburg. So I get Coach Lewis's point, but your point's well taken. At a tight ball game like this, he can ill afford to add some shots to their foul line.
You might not agree with the call. We didn't agree with the call, but again, you don't want to make a bad situation worse. And that would have given McConnell a technical. If there would have been a technical foul, there would have been 4 shots in the ball. So timeout called on the floor. We will stay here in this one as the Blue Devils missing a 1-and-1 opportunity, a couple of missed shots, a turnover. And McConnellsburg still hanging around, Jason, although they do trail by 6 with 48.6 seconds to go.
This is the time of the ball game when you, as a team, you need to execute. Do not commit the turnovers. Make your foul shots when you go to the line. And it's where you're taking care of business here late is when you wrap up the wins.
So, again, 2 big free throws here for Garrett Bunch. He has just 2 points on the game. He's going to try and make it a 4-point game. He knocks down the first, as that was still a 1-and-1 situation, as that was the 9th team foul for the Blue Devils. Both teams with 9 fouls, so it'll be double bonus the rest of the way. And again, Bunch looking to make it 4. Can't get the shot to fall, but a huge rebound and put back by Reed. And it's back to a 1-possession game here, Jason, 66-63. And the Blue Devils once had a pretty comfortable lead. Now things not looking quite as good as Jason Freeman goes strong to the basket for the finger roll. Huge bucket for the Blue Devils, back to a 2-possession game. And that's going to be a travel as number 1, Damon Nepper, a little out of control, taking it to the basket. And that's a huge turnover there. That could be the ball game here for the Blue Devils, as they're going to have to foul, and they didn't get a foul. Now Greencastle with the ball. Lewis tries to get it inside to Freeman.
Ooh.
And they're going to say it was last touched by the Spartans. So with 14 seconds left, Greencastle with the ball in a 5-point lead. Really a situation where
go to the backcourt and get the ball.
Greencastle's going to have to make a huge mistake here to win the game. And there's a foul by Bunches. He gets the hands up around the face of Thomas Lewis. And Lewis wasn't real thrilled with that, and I don't blame him. As usually in that situation, you see players just kind of grab a jersey or kind of give a little hug. Bunch got a little aggressive there on his foul. As Lewis will go to the line looking to ice it here for Greencastle. And he's misses the first. And a timeout will be called by McConnellsburg. We're going to take one last break here. 68-63 Greencastle, leading at 11.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Blue Devils in command here. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Final 11.5 seconds of this one as the Blue Devils looking to pick up their third win of the season, as Thomas Lewis is able to convert on shot number 2. He's 1 of 2 from the line, puts the Blue Devils up by 6. And there's Zach Cole with a steal and a foul by the Spartans. And Zach Cole will go to the line to wrap things up here for the Blue Devils. They lead at 69-63 over McConnellsburg. 6.9 seconds to go in this one, as Greencastle will be picking up their third win of the season.
And John, this is already a season high scoring for Greencastle. I believe 60.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, 64 was their highest.
And they can't quite get to 70 as Cole misses both. And now on the other end, that's Colton Malott for 3. Follow won't go, and the buzzer sounds. And the Blue Devils will pick up their third win of the season. They hold on to defeat McConnellsburg, a very game McConnellsburg team who fought the entire way. Blue Devils picking up the 69-63 victory. One thing we didn't get a chance to talk to in the pregame show, Jason, McConnellsburg just a AA school, Greencastle 5A. So the Blue Devils a much, much larger school. But McConnellsburg making the trip over the mountain, fighting hard the entire way, had their chances, and led at least a couple of points in the third quarter. But the Blue Devils with a strong fourth quarter able to come away with the victory here tonight. That wraps up game number 3. We'll be taking a quick break, and we'll wrap up this game and start to set the table for game number 4 as the Blue Devil girls and McConnellsburg girls will do battle. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and thesportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. So go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee, more on Open Mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. We are in our mid-game or post-game break here as Greencastle is a 69-63 winner over McConnellsburg on the boys varsity contest. Tonight, Greencastle doing a good job shooting from the field, 43% from the field, 31% from beyond the arc, three-point shooting. So a nice job by the Blue Devils, especially in the fourth quarter. Greencastle reaching the 20-point mark in both the first, third, and fourth quarters in tonight's game as they pick up the victory over McConnellsburg by a score of 69-63. Greencastle on the scoreboard. Some strong performances coming off the bench for Greencastle. Kobe Jones-Green, Josh Anderson both coming off the bench to reach double digits. Career highs for both with 11 points. Jason Freeman with 9, Thomas Lewis with 9, Zach Cole contributing 8 points in the game for Greencastle. Taylor Noblet with 7, JT English with a couple of second half three-pointers. He had 6 in the game. Adam Root with 4, Nick Echo with 2, and Ethan Miller with 2 points for the Blue Devils in that one. McConnellsburg, 3 players in double digits, led by Colby Brown. He had 15. Dominic Reed with a strong fourth quarter. He had 8 points in that fourth quarter. He had 14 for the game, 13 points coming from Lucas McLean. Colton Malott almost reaching double digits. He had 9. So the Blue Devils pick up their third win of the season as they defeat McConnellsburg by a score of 69-63. Both girls varsity teams on the floor warming up. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of this game, and we're going to take one last break as we transition from the boys to the girls and tell you that you are listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
And welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. We are getting set here for game number 4 on the day between Greencastle and McConnellsburg High School. Blue Devil boys and girls JV teams victorious earlier in the day. And you just watched and saw the Blue Devil boys with a 69-63 victory over a very determined McConnellsburg team as the Blue Devils pick up their 3rd win on the season. Tonight's games, all 4 games, brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. The Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. Keystone Ford, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville. They specialize in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let them outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Greencastle Notary Services, servicing your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Franklin County Pet and Hardware Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service, they are ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repairs of all diesel-powered vehicles. And finally, Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Greencastle has completed their warm-ups here before the start of this game. McConnellsburg still on the floor, shooting the basketball. And we will take one final break and be back with the start of this one. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you this evening as Greencastle girls and the McConnellsburg girls are set to get things underway here. Right now, the starting lineups being announced for the folks here in attendance in Greencastle. And Jason Heilman will run down the lineups for those of you listening online.
For the McConnellsburg Lady Spartans, we have 5, Essence Robinson. Number 42, Leah Lynch. Number 15, Maddie Ross. Number 33, Kylie Brown. And number 43, Caitlin Truax. For the home Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils, we got number 3, McKenna Radacheski. Number 14, Sage Wilhide. Number 22, Lydia Christ. Number 24, Madison Schweitzer. And number 35, Jordan Yeager.
So the two teams have been announced, and we will be set to get things underway here from Greencastle. Again, the Greencastle boys victorious over McConnellsburg 69-63 in a very well-played game by both teams. Hard fought, especially by McConnellsburg. They trailed by 6-7 points there in the last couple minutes, never gave up, had a chance really to they got it within 3 at one point.
They did.
And Greencastle had the ball, so just a stop and a three-point shot could have possibly sent that game to overtime.
They're a very game squad, and based on the number of three-pointers they put up, I assume that they shoot the three better than what we saw them here tonight.
And we are set to get things underway. McKenna Rakicheski will jump center against Maddie Ross. And we will get this final game underway. McConnellsburg winning the tip uncontested. The Lady Spartans in the blue uniforms with white trim. We're going to be moving from left to right. Three-point shot there by Caitlin Truax won't go. They are able to get the offensive rebound is McConnellsburg as they will keep possession. Aaliyah Lynch with the basketball. She gets it over to number 33, Kylie Brown, working it inside. That's Maddie Ross. Turnaround shot is good by McConnellsburg's Maddie Ross as she scores the first 2 points of the game for the Lady Spartans as they jump out to a 2-0 lead here at the 7:25 mark of quarter number 1. Blue Devils with the ball for the first time, again moving from left to right. Ball knocked out of bounds again. Greencastle in the home whites. Blue and gold trim for the Blue Devils. Rakicheski will inbound the ball into the backcourt to Lydia Christ as Christ will work the ball far side to Rakicheski. That's number 14, Sage Wilhide. She gets it over to Schweitzer. Back around to Rakicheski. She penetrates. Now Christ for 3 is good. So Lydia Christ knocks down the 3, and Jason, that's a shooter Greencastle needs to get going early if they're going to be successful in this game. Now there's a steal by the Blue Devils. Rakicheski a little leaner, can't get it to fall. Scramble for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Spartans. And the Blue Devils with a 3-2 lead in this one. Will look to put more points on the board. Three-pointer there by Wilhide won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Ross for McConnellsburg. As McConnellsburg with the basketball trailing by 1 inside to Kylie Brown. Her shot was deflected out of bounds by Greencastle, so the Lady Spartans will keep possession of the basketball trailing by 1. Again, 3-2 our score, 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway, John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you. Game 2 for us this evening, game 4 of the day, as Ross with a difficult-looking three-pointer. As Maddie Ross knocks that down, she has all 5 points for the Lady Spartans and gives her ball club a 5-3 lead. Blue Devils with the basketball trailing for the first time here in the early going. Far side to Christ, now into the corner to Wilhide. Her shot won't fall. Ball tipped by Truax and taken down by Kylie Brown. So McConnellsburg with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Try to get it inside to Lynch. Now she has the ball go out of her hands. I think it might have been touched by Truax on the way out of bounds. So a turnover by McConnellsburg back to Greencastle. And the Blue Devils trailing by 2 have the basketball with 5:35 to go here in the first quarter.
McConnellsburg Lady Spartans packing that 2-3 zone in there.
Chris' three-point shot won't fall. She gets it back, thought about trying it again. Now skip past to Rakicheski. She hesitates, then puts up a 3, just a little strong there. Jordan Yeager with the offensive rebound. Blue Devils get another shot here on the offensive end. Inside to Yeager, tries a bounce pass to Schweitzer. And nice exchange there, Yeager to Schweitzer. As Maddie Schweitzer coming down the baseline is fouled. So she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, looking to tie this game up. Foul will be on, I believe they're going to say it was number 33, Kylie Brown. As that was the first foul of the ball game. Schweitzer unable to knock down the free throw. 2-shot foul. Now she's asking the official.
Something with her eye?
Maybe a contact or something? Yeah, I think that's what it was. You could tell the official looking into her eye, and you saw Schweitzer point at her eye. I don't know if she had a contact knock loose or. Kind of tough to shoot at the basket when you can't see. Now they're going to talk to head coach Mike Ryan about it. Not sure what happened there, but there's a discussion going on in front of the Greencastle bench.
Do they have to pick another shooter if she's unable?
Well, I think they put a substitute in, and I think the substitute's the one that has to shoot. And you see Heidi Schausenbacher taking off the warm-up, so you assume she's going to come into the game. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Senior Heidi Schausenbacher will come into the game for Greencastle, and she will talk about a tough spot, come right off the bench and shoot a free throw. So Heidi Schausenbacher unable to get that to fall, just rims out. And the rebound pulled down by Caitlin Truax for the Lady Spartans. So Schausenbacher will stay in the game for the Blue Devils for now. As McConnellsburg with the ball trailing, or excuse me, leading by 2, 5-3 in the early going of this one. Pass deflected by Rakicheski, saved by Brown. Now down the baseline goes number 43, Caitlin Truax. And through about 4 Blue Devil arms, Truax able to get the shot to fall to put her team up by 4, 7-3. The score in this one. Chris thought about a 3 from the far wing, now gets it near wing to Rakicheski, back over to Chris, now Winslow. McConnellsburg in a 1-2-2 zone, looking to take the 3-point shot away from the Blue Devils. Swing it around to Chris for 3 on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Truax pulled down the rebound from McConnellsburg, able to get it up ahead to Maddie Ross. Ross's three won't fall. Nice rebound there by Rakicheski for the Blue Devils. And she looks to push the ball up the near side. Now gets it over to Yeager, skip it around to Winslow. Three-pointer by Olivia Winslow, a little strong off the rim. Rakicheski pulls down the rebound. She lets it fly for three, and that is good. So McKenna Rakicheski on the scoreboard for the first time this evening with the three-point shot. Gets the Blue Devils back to within one, 7-6. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Now good pressure defense here by the Blue Devils. Comes up with a turnover. Winslow's going to throw it up ahead to Rakicheski. She can't get the layup to go. And Essence Robinson with the rebound from McConnellsburg. Now she's going to motor up the floor. Give it over to Maddie Ross. Now Robinson for three. Comes up a little short there as Jordan Yeager pulls down the rebound for the Blue Devils. Now Greencastle with the ball looking to take the lead here. Greencastle led it 3-2 at one point. Winslow three-pointer too strong. And a nice rebound there by Truax as she's able to get the ball over the top of Jordan Yeager. And Truax is just going to bring the ball down the floor. And now she loses her dribble, gets it off to number 42, Aaliyah Lynch. Lynch is going to take a screen from Robinson and drive left-handed. Now he's going to pull back up, get it over to Ross. Greencastle defense here stifling McConnellsburg. Now Robinson's going to throw up a shot, can't get that to fall. Loose ball on the floor, last touched by Rakicheski of the Blue Devils.
Yeah, this man-to-man defense by the Lady Blue Devils here, forcing three turnovers by McConnellsburg. It's keeping them in the game.
So Ashley True will check into the game for Greencastle. She'll replace Jordan Yeager as they tried to get the ball into Robinson. Nice defensive pressure there by Rakicheski, almost forces the steal. But McConnellsburg will keep possession of the basketball. Now Ross with the ball looking to penetrate down the baseline, kind of a half hook shot, and somehow she gets that to fall. So Maddie Ross lighting it up early here. She has 7 of the McConnellsburg 9 points and puts her team back up by 3, 9-6. As we approach the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Now here's Rakicheski, nice move around 2 Lady Spartan players, and McKenna Rakicheski with the basket. She has 5 in the game, gets it back, and now gets a steal, and she's going to look to penetrate, put up a shot. Oh, can't get it to fall, but she is fouled.
And they're not going to call a shooting foul. Nope, she pointed to the floor.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she's going to say that foul occurred before she got that shot off.
And the first substitution of the night for McConnellsburg, number 11, Laney Glenn into the game for the Spartans, and it was a foul on the floor. Christ left alone for 3, back of the rim, no good. Ashley True chases down the offensive board, and they're going to say True was fouled. And the foul will be on Caitlin Truax, as Maddie Ross will return to the game. She'll replace Aaliyah Lynch.
Starter Madison Schweitzer for Greencastle has returned to the gymnasium. I think it must have been a contact issue because she left the gymnasium. She's back.
And a travel called on the Blue Devils. So a turnover by Greencastle.
They're first this evening.
Schweitzer is back on the bench, and again, she's kind of looking at her, playing with her eyes, so that must have been what the issue was. As Truax around a whole host of Blue Devils, has the ball inside, blocked Kylie Brown with the shot, blocked by Winslow. And you know what, Jason? I think if Brown would not have put the ball on the floor, she probably would have had 2 points.
I was going to say that's a case there where you do not need to dribble. You had the ball in shooting position. Just go ahead and shoot the ball.
Yeah, that gave Olivia Winslow just enough time to get back and defend the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by McConnellsburg. Greencastle with it. Now here's Rakicheski looking to penetrate. Stops, gets it to Winslow. Work it around to Chris. Tried to lob it inside to True, but Maddie Ross there for the steal for McConnellsburg. As the Lady Spartans with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Laney Glenn far side. She's going to get it back to Ross. Greencastle man-to-man defense here. As Essence Robinson with the basketball. kind of a smaller lineup here for McConnellsburg, more of a guard-based lineup right now with the 5 on the floor. Robinson gets it to Ross. Ross has had the hot hand, and she continues to have it. She already has 10 points in the game, 10 of the 12 points for her team. As the Lady Spartans lead at 12-8. Now skip past Rakicheski, near side 3, front of the rim, no good. Scramble for the loose ball, and who comes away with it? Who else but Maddie Ross? She gets it up to Glenn. Oh, Glenn unable to get the shot to fall. Nice hustle there by the McConnellsburg team to get in position for the shot. Just couldn't convert. Now Rakicheski in trouble, is able to get the shot. Underhand scoop shot to fall. So Rakicheski with 7, clock now under 10 seconds to go. McConnellsburg with the ball in a 2-point lead. Glenn gets it to Ross, up ahead to Truax. They're gonna have to hurry for a shot. Robinson puts it off and unable to fall. Smart play there, Essence Robinson, recognizing how much time was left on the clock, was at least able to get it towards the basket. Unable to get it to fall, but a very eventful first quarter. And we have a McConnellsburg lead by 12-10 after 8 minutes here from Greencastle. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Back to action here in quarter number 2. McConnellsburg will take possession of the ball to start. They have a 12-10 lead here in our 4th game of the afternoon and evening as Robinson falls to the court but is able to hold her dribble. And that's a talent you don't see very often. Essence Robinson losing her balance, going to the floor, but was able to keep her dribble. And you see the smile on her face as she was happy not to travel.
And gaining her feet draws the foul.
So a nice play there. And speaking of nice plays, Jordan Yeager deflecting the pass, and Rakicheski comes away with the steal. So nice defensive play by the Blue Devils to get things going here and pulls down the offensive rebound for Greencastle. Far wing, Chris, 3-pointer, in and out, won't go. Rebounded by Caitlin Truax for McConnellsburg. As the Lady Spartans with the basketball in a 4-point lead. Truax fires from 3, won't go. Ross is there for the rebound. Now she's tied up by Schausenbacher. And a held ball, and the possession arrow pointing the way of the Blue Devils.
Greencastle outshot 45 to 27% there in that first frame, but it was their defense forcing 5 McConnellsburg turnovers that really kept them in the ball game here.
14-10 score. McConnellsburg with the lead. 6:20 to go until halftime. Blue Devils with the basketball near side. Rakicheski. McConnellsburg still in a zone defense, or actually it was more of a loose man, I think you may call it. Skip pass back again to Rakicheski. Left-handed penetration into the lane. Shot up, won't go, but she is fouled. And this time it will be a shooting foul. So McKenna Rakicheski already with 7 points in this game. 7 of the Blue Devils' 10. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, but before she gets that opportunity, McConnellsburg will call a 30-second timeout. And with that, we will stay right here. Really, Jason, if you look at the score sheet for the first quarter, they could have just played 2-on-2 and it would have been a little bit simpler.
Yeah, Rakicheski against Maddie Ross. Those two ladies dominating the scoring in the first quarter, 17 points of the 20-22.
Right now, McConnellsburg with the 14-10 lead. 10 of those points for McConnellsburg coming from Maddie Ross. The other 4 from Caitlin Truax. And on the Greencastle side, the Blue Devils with 10 points. Rakicheski with 7. And Christ with 3. And go figure, McKenna Rakicheski at the line here looking to add to her 7 points. As she's going to try and cut this McConnellsburg lead in half. 2-shot foul, first shot on the way, just kind of rims around and falls out. So we'll stay a 14-10 game. And Rakicheski will get opportunity number 2 here. And she comes through on that one. 1 for 2 from the line on that trip. 8 points in the game for the Blue Devil Junior. Cuts the lead back to 3. As Greencastle with a full court press. And McConnellsburg able to beat it relatively easily. Now here's Robinson, has the ball knocked free by Rakicheski. Schazenbacher comes away with it, gets it back to Rakicheski. Now she's going to drop it off to Christ as Greencastle will set the offense on the other end. Yeager thought about a 3, now penetrates and kicks it over to Rakicheski. Far corner, near corner. Work it around. Christ penetrates, drives down the lane. Shot off the glass, in, out, and back in. So Lydia Christ with her 5th point of the night. Almost a steal there for Greencastle. Blue Devils get back within 1. Now here's Ross for 3, and why not? Ross having a hot hand tonight, knocks down the 3. She has 13 of her team's 17 points. As the Lady Spartans extend it back out to a 4-point lead. Now here's Schazenbacher with the ball. Christ is going to work it around to Rakicheski. Corner 3 is good. So both teams shooting very well here in this early going. Just under 5 minutes to go here until halftime. McConnellsburg with a 17-16 lead over Greencastle. Now here's Robinson, 15-footer, front of the rim, won't go. Ross is there for the rebound. She finally misses a shot. Scramble for the ball underneath. Schweitzer comes away with it, was tied up, but is able to break free and get the ball off to Lydia Christ. Now Christ to Schazenbacher, her 3-point shot just a little short. Nice offensive board by Schweitzer. Can't get it to fall, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Blue Devils. So 2 great opportunities there for Greencastle. Both shots, Jason, could have gone in as easily as they did not. And the loose ball ends up going out of bounds to McConnellsburg as Ashley True and number 14, Sage Wilhide, back into the game. Now the ball's going to be thrown into the backcourt after a Blue Devil steal, and that will be a violation. So the ball will go back to the Lady Spartans as they will take possession of the basketball, leading this game 17-16. And Rakicheski steals the ball, stays in bounds, so nice job there. As she deflected the inbounds pass, usually, Jason, you see that ball go out of bounds. It didn't. Rakicheski able to jump on it, and that puts the Blue Devils up by 1, and a steal by Winslow as she's able to track down the loose ball. So some good defense here by Greencastle. Now they have the lead. True underneath, nice pass to Christ. And before she can get the shot off, Lydia Christ will be called for the travel.
Maddie Ross inbounding that ball here on the side. You mentioned earlier in our previous game about the deflection coming back and the Waynesboro player catching it. Maddie Ross was aware enough that when that ball was loose, her feet were out of bounds. There's nothing she could do about it. Actually, if she would have reached out, she could have stopped the breakaway.
True.
You know, played it out of bounds, but it was going to be a turnover either way.
Timeout is called. And we have a break in the action. Exactly 4 minutes to go here in the second half. Back and forth game. It's been McConnellsburg led by as many as 4, I believe. Blue Devils now with a 1-point lead, 18-17 over McConnellsburg, as the Lady Spartans will have possession of the basketball. Once we get back to action here, they will be inbounding it from their own end. They will have to go the length of the floor with the basketball as Ross has the ball. She breaks the press on her own, gets it off to Aaliyah Lynch. Now back to Ross up top to have to get that number 24 just into the game. That's Sheraclan Perry. And McConnellsburg with the basketball. Greencastle pressure. Shot there by Lynch won't fall. Scramble for the rebound. Ashley True comes away with it. Gets it off to Christ, up ahead to Rakicheski. Nice job by McConnellsburg getting back on defense. Christ left alone for 3. Back of the iron won't go. Rebound. Chased down by Perry for McConnellsburg as she gets it over to number 42. That's Leah Lynch with the basketball. She dribbles towards us, gets it over to Perry. Now she's going to get it back to Lynch on the near wing. Back to number 15. That's Ross again. Her three-pointer won't go. Truax with the offensive board for McConnellsburg. Can't control it. And Winslow takes it away from her to get the turnover, get the steal. Now Winslow three-pointer wide open, too strong. Schweitzer wrestles away the ball from Truax. Second attempt. And I think that was actually True that came away with the ball. Yes, it was. True with the putback. And then a foul by Rakoczewski in the backcourt. So nice hustle there on the offensive boards by Maddie Schweitzer and Ashley True. True comes away with a loose ball and the putback. As Heidi Schnazenbacher will return to the game, she will replace McKenna Rakoczewski. As once again, McConnellsburg will inbound from underneath their own basket. They get it inbounds to Perry. Now she's double teamed, in trouble. Now the ball's loose on the floor and a foul will be called. As Ross tried to acquire possession of the ball, but she was fouled. That will be the third team foul by the Blue Devils. Sage Wilhide will be the one called for the foul, just her first. And again, Greencastle going to go full court press here on McConnellsburg. Nice job to get the ball inbound to Glenn. She's going to be cut off and has the ball taken away. Schweitzer going to try and go three-quarter court. Can't get her shot to fall. Truax with the rebound as she is bumped hard from behind. And a foul will be called on Maddie Schweitzer, I believe. That'll be Schweitzer's second foul. As Truax didn't see that coming and she was hit hard from behind. So the fourth team foul for the Blue Devils. Both teams now with 14 fouls. Try to get it in bounds, and there's a struggle as Christ and Robinson fight for the ball. The officials are going to call it a held ball. The possession arrow points towards McConnellsburg, so they will keep possession. But again, a nice defensive play there by Lydia Christ. That flips the possession arrow, which is an important item in a game like this. Ball inbounded, deflected by Christ. Robinson comes away with it from McConnellsburg, gets the ball into the front court. She's guarded by Schnazenbacher. Now Robinson gets away, finds some free space. Over to number 33, Brown. Shot won't fall, scramble underneath. Shot won't fall. Rebound finally pulled down by Olivia Winslow for the Blue Devils. Olivia Winslow just into the game. Now here's a shot by Wilhide off the back of the glass, or off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Truax, and the Truax is immediately fouled. So back-to-back possessions. Truax with defensive rebounds and is immediately fouled. Foul called on Ashley True, her first, team fifth. So at the 1:51 mark here of the second quarter, McConnellsburg slowly working their way towards a 1-on-1 situation. Greencastle with a 20-17 lead in this one. Now Robinson able to break the press, tries to throw it up ahead for Kylie Brown, too far for Brown as the ball goes out of bounds, and the turnover will get the ball back to the Blue Devils. As Greencastle with the ball on a three-point lead, 1:35 to go until halftime. Nice pass to Winslow is up and good. So Olivia Winslow gets the shot to fall. She is fouled. And Olivia Winslow with her first 2 points of the game is going to look to try and make it 3. As she attempts to give the Blue Devils their biggest lead of the night. And she does just that, knocking down the free throw to give Greencastle a 6-point lead. Sammy Hensley checking into the game for the first time here for McConnellsburg. And we're going to have a hold foul called on the Blue Devils, as I think Essence Robinson was able to break free from Heidi Schnazenbacher, and they're going to say Schnazenbacher had the foul.
And that's Greencastle's 6, so one more. They'll be sending McConnellsburg to the line. I'm not sure they want to do that.
Again, McConnellsburg tries to inbound. Robinson is fouled immediately. As she tried to dribble between two Blue Devil players. And now we'll walk down to the other end for McConnellsburg to shoot 1-and-1 here.
It's that Greencastle defense, though, that has really been pivotal.
I think they're going to say it's not. I thought it was. They're going to say that was just the 6th foul. The official immediately popped up 1-and-1. But the official scorebook has 6, and that's what we go by.
They must have put that number 5 up awfully quick, because when the previous foul, I immediately looked up there.
Again, Greencastle's full court press causing trouble for McConnellsburg as they are able to get the ball across the timeline. Maddie Ross with the basketball. Truax thought about a 3. She's guarded by True. Now an off-balance 2-point shot by Truax won't fall. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Spartans. So defensive pressure here in the second quarter, Jason, has done the trick for Greencastle. As they trailed by as many as 4, now they're back up by 6. Christ with the basketball, top of the key, goes far side to number 30. That's Lauren Poole. Her shot won't go. Now Winslow for 3 won't go. Rebound tipped. Christ comes away with it, and they're going to call a travel on Lydia Christ, who shuffled the feet right before she put the shot up. So the shot wouldn't have counted even if it had gone in. So again, McConnellsburg facing that tough Greencastle pressure, and almost a steal there by Will Hyde. As Sage Wilhide with a nice job to get the hand in the passing lane, get a hand on it, deflected, but couldn't maintain possession. But again, Greencastle's full court press causing all sorts of trouble for McConnellsburg. Robinson with the basketball. She's trapped along the sideline. Ball picked up by Lydia Christ. She's going to get it up ahead to Winslow. Left-handed layup is good by Sage Wilhide, and Sage Wilhide will go to the line looking to convert on a 3-point play, as Greencastle's defensive pressure allowing them to take control here late in the second half. Lainey Glenn back into the game for McConnellsburg, as Wilhide looks to give Greencastle their largest lead, and she does. 9-point Blue Devil advantage, 26-17, 38.1 seconds to go here, as McConnellsburg looks for some way to try and solve this Greencastle defensive pressure. That's Truax with the ball for 3, too strong there. Ross chases down the rebound, and I believe they're going to say she was fouled. So McConnellsburg will get to the bonus on this foul. A little confusion on the previous one. Lauren Poole will be called for the foul, her first of the game. And the 1-and-1 Maddie Ross is good. Ross with 14 points here in the first half. 14 of her team's 18 points. As she will look to get the deficit back to 7. And nothing but net on both shots. So a pretty impressive first half for Maddie Ross. 15 points in this one. 26-19, Greencastle with the lead in the basketball. Clock now under 15 seconds until halftime. True with the ball, skip pass over to Chris. Chris looks to go baseline, cut off, in trouble underneath, puts up a shot, won't fall. Rebounded by McConnellsburg. Now True gets rid of it. Shot at the buzzer by Olivia Winslow, not good. So Greencastle with a couple of good looks in the final 5 seconds of the half. And a strong second quarter performance on the defensive end for Greencastle spurs the offense. And the Blue Devils, who trailed by 2 after 1 quarter, will head to the locker room at halftime with a 26-19 lead. We're going to take a break here and be back with the halftime show. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, and the sportspage.blog.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. We are at the half of our final game of the afternoon/evening. Greencastle and McConnellsburg girls doing battle. Greencastle with a 26-19 lead at the half. A strong second quarter for the Blue Devils as they turned around what was a 2-point deficit after the first half to take the 7-point lead here at halftime. McKenna Rakicheski with a very strong first half performance for the Blue Devils. She had 13 points in the half. Lydia Christ added 5, 3 points coming each from Olivia Winslow and Sage Wilhide, and Ashley True adding 2 points for the Blue Devils. So far for the McConnellsburg girls team, all 19 points coming from just 2 players. Maddie Ross with 15 and Caitlin Truax with 2. So we saw Maddie Ross put on quite a performance in that first half, matched almost point for point by McKenna Rakicheski. As again, Ross with 15 for McConnellsburg, Rakicheski with 13 for the Blue Devils. McConnellsburg is back out on the court, still awaiting the return of the Blue Devil girls. And we're going to take one last break here at the half, and we will be back with the start of the second half of tonight's game between Greencastle and McConnellsburg. You are listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Underway already, third quarter action here. Greencastle and McConnellsburg. Blue Devils with the basketball, leading 26-19. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you. as the Blue Devils again with that strong defensive performance in the second quarter to take control of this game. McKenna Rakicheski with the basketball for Greencastle up top to Chris. Now 3-point shot on the way by Sage Wilhide won't fall. Scramble underneath for the ball. Caitlin Truax wins the battle for McConnellsburg. As the Lady Spartans with the basketball here, their first possession of the third quarter, just underway, 7:15 to go in the third. And there's Ashley True stepping into the passing lane to knock that ball loose, but the ball goes out of bounds. And McConnellsburg will keep possession of the basketball as Kylie Brown will inbound it for McConnellsburg. She gets it into Maddie Ross. Ross with 15 points in the first half goes back to Brown. Brown's going to lob it inside to Truax. Truax had space, couldn't get the shot to fall. Now True with the rebound is able to get away from a double team. And a nice job there by Ashley True to keep possession of that basketball. As the Blue Devils Winslow back to Chris, 3-pointer from the wing won't go. And Truax there, Caitlin Truax with the rebound for McConnellsburg. As neither team able to score here so far. Truax lets one fly for 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rakicheski for the Blue Devils. And Greencastle with the basketball and a 7-point lead. 6:24 to go, third quarter. Rakicheski thought about a 3. Now she's going to put one up for 3. In and out won't go. Rebound again by Caitlin Truax for McConnellsburg. As Truax has really done a nice job controlling the defensive boards for her ball club so far this evening. Now Aaliyah Lynch with the basketball between the circles. She's guarded by Chris. Greencastle man-to-man defense here in the early part of the third quarter. As McConnellsburg looks to find the open shot. Now Truax double teamed, her shot won't fall. Big scramble for the rebound as True and Kylie Brown battle for it. And they're going to call that a held ball.
No.
Are they going to call foul?
I think the ball went off Ashley True.
Oh, okay. So
in that scramble for that rebound.
So the possession error, or the ball will stay with McConnellsburg. Truax 16-footer. Unable to get that to fall. In and out for Caitlin Truax. As points hard to come by so far here in the early part of the third quarter. Now Rakicheski free on the far wing. She's going to drive, cut off nicely by the McConnellsburg defense. Going to work the ball around the perimeter. Christ in front of us for 3 is good. So some nice ball movement there by the Blue Devils to find Lydia Christ open on the near wing. And Christ knocks down the 3. She has 8 points in the game, puts the Blue Devils up by 10, their largest lead of the night. McConnellsburg with the basketball. Kylie Brown in the near corner, clock ticking down towards 5 minutes. Aaliyah Lynch left open, her shot rattles around and goes. So 2 points there for Aaliyah Lynch as she is on the scoreboard for the first time this evening. Gets it back to an 8-point Blue Devil lead. As Winslow goes near side to Chris. Chris is going to dribble back around, skip past Rakicheski, far corner 3. Comes up empty on that one, rebounded by Maddie Ross from McConnellsburg. As Ross is going to work the ball up the floor to Essence Robinson. Now Robinson is going to survey the floor, set her offense. Tried to get it to Kylie Brown. And a deflection by the Blue Devils out of bounds.
Rakicheski, a great effort coming across that passing lane to deflect that.
And McConnellsburg will keep possession of the basketball. They do get it inbounds to Truax. She's going to lob it over to Brown right near us on the near wing. Back to Truax. McConnellsburg playing a little bit more of a deliberate pace inside the Lynch. She gets the shot to fall, but is called for the travel before that. So no basket from McConnellsburg as they turn the ball back over to Greencastle.
That's our first here in the second half, play halfway through the third quarter.
Blue Devils with the basketball and an 8-point lead. Clock approaching 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Winslow with the basketball between the circles, and a timeout will be called by Blue Devil head coach Mike Ryan. 32nd timeout is what Coach Ryan calls, so we will stay right here. And again, 4:02 to go, third quarter. Blue Devils with a 29-21 lead, Jason, and we've said it all along. Pretty evenly played first quarter. McConnellsburg did lead by 2 after 1, But again, Greencastle turning up the defensive pressure here in quarter numbers 2 and through the first half of quarter number 3 has really been the difference in this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to win basketball games. In Greencastle right now, they're taking possessions, a lot of possessions away from McConnellsburg. McConnellsburg's actually shooting in the first half a better percentage of shooting from the field. But Greencastle had 17, I think it was, more shots in the first half. 15 turnovers forced by Greencastle in that first half.
And that's been the difference in this one. Again, Blue Devils leading at 29-21. Clock now under 4 minutes to go, third quarter, as we return to action. Winslow with the basketball to Chris, now back near side, Olivia Winslow. She's going to kick it back up top to Rakicheski, around to Paige Avey, who just checked into the game. And Avey lets fly for 3, and her shot just misses. So Paige Avey making her first appearance in the game here in the third quarter, as the Blue Devils continue to lead by 8, 29-21, 3.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. As Kylie Brown with the basketball up top to Truax, lob it back to Brown. She's double teamed by 2 Blue Devils, tries to get the ball to Robinson, but the pass really nowhere near Essence Robinson. And a turnover there by McConnellsburg, as again, double teaming by Greencastle forces the errant pass, and the Blue Devils get the ball back, leading by 8. Here's Avey in the corner. She's going to fire for 3 again. Almost got that to fall. Rebound knocked loose. Avey comes away with it, and she loses possession, but the ball was last touched by Aaliyah Lynch of McConnellsburg. So again, the Blue Devils will have another opportunity here to attack the basket to the left of us. Olivia Christ with the basketball up top to Rakicheski. She's going to give it back to Christ. Christ between the circles, near side to Winslow, working around near corner to Rakicheski. She goes baseline. Tough little reverse layup, won't fall. And a nice rebound there by Kylie Brown from McConnellsburg. As the Lady Spartans struggling to score here in this third quarter, Jason. Just 2 points so far in the first 5.5 minutes. Robinson has her shot blocked. Follow up by Lynch won't go. And again, 2 opportunities there for McConnellsburg. They come away empty. And the Blue Devils with the basketball looking to go back up double digits. Avey for 3, a little short there. Rebounded by McConnellsburg. I believe that was Kylie Brown who came away with the rebound. Back up on the other end, Truax with the basketball, thinking about a 3, now dribbles left-handed. Back up top to Robinson between the circles. She's going to lob it inside the Truax. Thought they had a mismatch there. And a nice little left-handed spin move by Caitlin Truax is good for 2. She has 6 points on the game for McConnellsburg. Gets it back to a 6-point Blue Devil lead. As again, Jason, McConnellsburg not going to go away here in this one, just like we saw with the boys game. Avey's going to lob it inside to True. True's going to kick it out to Winslow. Open 3, too strong there for Winslow. True comes away with the rebound, and she's fouled. So, and that's actually the first foul of the half.
And John, I don't believe I noticed it in the first half. If Maddie Ross, number 15 for McConnellsburg, was playing inside on the post, I didn't catch it. Maddie Ross, their leading scorer here in the first half with 15. I don't know that she's attempted a shot here yet in the second half.
I think maybe some defensive changes by the Blue Devils may have had something to do with that, as she was hard to stop in that first half. Now here's Christ, near wing in front of us is good, and a foul called on the Blue Devils. The shot will be good, as the foul came after the shot. So give Lydia Christ credit for the 3-point shot. I think you're going to say it was Ashley True. Now they're going to say it was, well, they initially put it up on a McConnellsburg player. I think they're going to say it's on a McConnellsburg player.
Yeah.
I think they're going to say it was 33 Kylie Brown.
During the shot, and what it results in is an extra possession.
So the 3-point shot is good for the Blue Devils. They get the ball back. Rakicheski too strong for 3. Could have been a 6-point possession there for the Blue Devils. But McConnellsburg able to dodge a bullet as Rakicheski couldn't knock down the 3. And now the Lady Spartans with the basketball, trailing by 9. Ross left alone. Her shot too strong there. Lynch pulls down the rebound and is able to convert, and she is fouled. So again, we said this about the McConnellsburg boys in the previous game, Jason. They just keep fighting, keep battling, won't go away. And we're seeing exactly that from the McConnellsburg girls here this evening. First 2 points of the night for Aaliyah Lynch. She can't get the free throw to fall. Maddie Schweitzer there with the big board for the Blue Devils. As we are under 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, Greencastle leading at 32-25. And the Blue Devils with possession of the basketball. Christ near wing. She's going to dribble between the circles. Now comes back to Winslow. Winslow thought about a three. Now back up top to Rakicheski. Work it around to Christ right in front of us. Now Christ is going to dribble and kick it back to Winslow, or Wilhide, excuse me.
I think they'll burn this clock here.
And that's exactly what Greencastle should do. Sage Wilhide with the basketball. She loses possession and is tied up. So Maddie Ross does a nice job to tie up Sage Wilhide. But the Blue Devils will keep possession. The arrow was pointing their way. And now they're going to lob the ball into the backcourt to Christ. I think, Jason, we may see Greencastle hold for one here.
Yeah, I think that was their intention there early on.
Wilhide with the basketball back up top to Christ. Clock down under 15 seconds. And Greencastle looking to hold for one shot here to end the quarter. Wilhide goes back to Rakicheski, back to Wilhide. Thought about a three. They're going to have to get a shot off here. Clock under 5. Christ left-handed dribble in the paint. Off balance right-hander won't go. And Greencastle with a lot of time there to work for a last shot ends up with an off-balance shot by Lydia Christ that won't go. But again, the Blue Devils with a solid performance here in the third quarter as they continue to maintain a 7-point lead. As we have 8 minutes of basketball to go here in regulation, Greencastle with a 32-25 lead over McConnellsburg. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and thesportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Fourth quarter already underway here. As a loose ball chased down there by Maddie Ross. Nice job by Ross to prevent the turnover, and she is fouled. So a foul here to start off the fourth quarter called on Sage Wilhide. Just actually the third foul on Wilhide here in the game. As McConnellsburg inbounds right in front of us. That's Glenn with the basketball. Lainey Glenn into the game for the Lady Spartans. She loses her dribble in a little bit of trouble, able to get it to Ross. Ross pull up 15-footer won't go. Rebounded by Truax. She can't get it to fall. Brown had it in her hands, but Kylie Brown unable to hold on, and the Blue Devils come away with it. Now here's Rakicheski near side, looks for the three now, dribbles into the paint, gets it back to Christ. Christ around to Maddie Schweitzer. Schweitz up top to Rakicheski, now far side, Wilhide for three. And a big three-point shot there, Jason, by Sage Wilhide. And that puts the Blue Devils back up by 10, 35-25.
Yeah, Greencastle not shooting particularly well there again there in the third quarter, only 15%, but starting out here with a big three, much needed.
Back to a double-digit lead for Greencastle, their largest of the game on that three-pointer by Sage Wilhide. She has 6 in the game so far. Now here's Truax for three, too strong there. Scramble for the ball along the baseline. Last touched by the Blue Devils. So possession will be maintained by McConnellsburg. As Maddie Ross, take that back, that will be Kylie Brown, will inbound the ball for the Lady Spartans. She gets it into Truax, her three on the way, a little strong. And Ashley True with a big defensive rebound there for the Blue Devils. 6:20 to go, fourth quarter. Greencastle by 10, 35-25. As Rakicheski with the basketball goes far side to Wilhide. She tried to get it to Christ as the ball was deflected, knocked out of bounds. I believe that was Aaliyah Lynch that got a hand on it. As Greencastle will keep possession of the ball into the backcourt to Lydia Christ. Now Christ will bring it forecourt. She looks to weave her way through a couple of McConnellsburg players, loses possession of the ball. Now Truax with the basketball. She's going to be chased down the floor, lose possession, out of bounds. And ball will be maintained, possession will be maintained by McConnellsburg. As Truax dribbling down the far side of the floor, chased by a couple of Blue Devil defenders. Now inbound to Ross. Gets it over to Lynch, 14-footer, too strong. Ball off the court, grabbed by Maddie Schweitzer for the Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils on their last possession, they call a timeout there. Blue Devils in their last possession committing a rare turnover, their first of the second half, only their 7th for the game.
And the timeout called by Blue Devil head coach Mike Ryan. Full 60-second timeout, and with that, we will take a break. 5:46 to go, fourth quarter. Blue Devils with a 35-25 lead over McConnellsburg. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Welcome back to the Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Final 5 minutes and 46 seconds of regulation in this one, as the Blue Devils with the basketball and a 10-point lead, 35-25 over McConnellsburg in Game 4 of a 4-game slate this evening between the two schools. Greencastle so far a perfect 3 for 3 against the Spartans, as McKenna Rakicheski goes down the lane, can't get the shot to fall. And McConnellsburg with the basketball needing points here as they trail by 10. Truax goes inside to Brown. Brown can't possess it. Knocked out of bounds by Paige Avey, who checked back into the game for Greencastle at the timeout.
McConnellsburg, John, doing a lot better job taking care of the ball here in the second half.
And again, head coach Mike Ryan going to the bench. Maddie Schweitzer and Jordan Yeager back into the game. So Greencastle with their original starting 5 back on the floor here. And a held ball called there, as Schweitzer had possession of the basketball, but Kylie Brown with a nice hustle play to tie her up. Again, it'll flip the arrow. Greencastle will keep possession, but importantly, Jason, that'll flip the arrow back to McConnellsburg, which could be something that plays a role later in this quarter.
Yeah, as McConnellsburg's going to have to tighten up the defense here to try and get back in this ball game.
Sage Wilhide gets the ball to Jordan Yeager. Yeager tries to go baseline, has her pass deflected out of bounds. And the Blue Devils will maintain possession. Exactly 5 minutes to go here in regulation. Greencastle again with a 35-25 lead. Ball inbounded to Chris. She tries to go to Schweitzer. It was too wide, and Schweitzer able to run that ball down before it goes out of bounds. Wilhide with the basketball goes to Rakicheski, and I think now Jason Greencastle going to be content to run a little clock here, spread the floor, as Schweitzer almost lost possession but able to run the ball down. Now Chris near corner 3, back of the rim, no good. Truax pulls down the boards for the Lady Spartans as she gets it off to Lainey Glenn, and Glenn will go to Truax, who wastes no time to fire from 3, too strong there, as Schweitzer comes away with the rebound for Greencastle. Now here's Wilhide, 3-pointer up and good, and a big basket there for Sage Wilhide. She gives her team a 13-point lead, biggest of the night, 38-25. As the clock ticks down to 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Almost a steal by Yeager. Truax in trouble, gets it back to Glenn. Now Glenn loses possession of the ball out of bounds, but McConnellsburg will keep the ball as it was last touched by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, John Wilhide, big 6 points here in the fourth quarter to open up this lead for Greencastle.
And now a steal by Sage Wilhide as she's doing it all here in this fourth quarter for the Blue Devils. Greencastle with the ball on a 13-point lead. Rakoczewski thought about a three, now dribbles through the paint, kicks it over to Wilhide. She looks to penetrate, gets it back to Rakoczewski, skip pass to Christ, work it all the way around to Schweitzer as she goes around Truax, or excuse me, goes around, that was Truax, and is fouled. So Caitlin Truax will be called for the foul. That's her third. She will remain in the game as we are here in the mid part of the fourth quarter. So the Blue Devils keeping possession of the ball and a big 13-point lead. 3:25 to go here in regulation. The clock certainly is the friend of the Blue Devils right now. As Schweitzer looks to penetrate, then kicks it out to Rakoczewski. Now gets it back to Wilhide. Her three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Green chases down the rebound for the Lady Spartans and is fouled. So the foul going to be called, I believe that was Jordan Yeager. Yes, it was.
Only the third team foul, so plenty to give here coming down the stretch. So Greencastle doesn't have to back off just yet on their defense.
First foul on Jordan Yeager as McConnellsburg able to inbound the ball. Lynch gets it over to Robinson. Her three-pointer is up and good. So a big shot there by Essence Robinson. Her first points of the game gets it back to a 10-point deficit. And again, McConnellsburg kind of hanging around here as that three by Wilhide won't fall, but Rakoczewski's there for the offensive rebound. And now again, I think Greencastle's going to be content here to just try and run the ball, spread the floor. And that's exactly what it looks like they may do. McConnellsburg back in his zone, not really putting any pressure on the Blue Devils. Now Yeager almost has the ball stolen, but they get it back. Wilhide's going to work it around to Schweitzer. And again, with no defensive pressure, just easy for the Blue Devils to just hold on to the basketball.
Yeah, and John, actually the Blue Devils shouldn't be passing the ball on some of these occasions.
With no pressure, yeah, exactly right. Yeager tries the shot, she's fouled.
Yeah, they've had the ball here numerous times with the ball up above the point, and that zone wouldn't expand for McConnellsburg. I'd tuck that ball under my arm.
Make him come out.
Nope, I'd stand there.
So Jordan Yeager, 2 shots. She hits the first free throw. First point of the night for Jordan Yeager. Looking to put the Blue Devils back up by 12, unable to do so. So 1 of 2 from the line for Jordan Yeager, puts her team up 11, 39-28. Clock down to 2 minutes to go, 2:10 to go in regulation. Shot there by Glenn won't fall. Christ with the rebound. And she's going to work the ball up to Wilhide, now back to Christ, far side to Rakoczewski. And again, like you said, Jason, Greencastle just content to hold the ball, make McConnellsburg come out of the zone.
If they won't engage you to start the guarding clock, then why pass it?
Pass to Yeager was low. Yeager did a nice job to keep possession of the ball for Greencastle. You'd think at this point of the game, Jason, McConnellsburg may have to go man. It looks like they finally have gone man-to-man. Maybe too little too late as Rakoczewski drives through the paint, gets it around to Schweitzer. And Schweitzer again just going to dribble through the paint, get it to Christ, work it around to Rakoczewski. Now here's Schweitzer, open shot is good from about 12 feet. So Maddie Schweitzer on the board with her first 2 points. And that may be the one that does it. Blue Devils leading by 13, clock down to 1:10. And again, Greencastle just needs to make some good decisions here. And a timeout is called by the McConnellsburg bench prior to the shot. So a 60-second timeout called by McConnellsburg. We're going to take our final break here in regulation and be right back. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School, final 106 of this game. Greencastle in control here, leading by a score of 41-28 in this one, as they look to pick up their second consecutive win. Greencastle defeated on the road Wednesday by Southwestern York. Came back to defeat Waynesboro last night. And again, looking for their second consecutive win here in the season, would raise their record to 8-2, if I have that correct, which is quite possibly not. Yes, it would be. They will go to 8-2 with the win, as the ball goes out of bounds. And that was last touched by McConnellsburg. So Greencastle here with the basketball, leading by 13. Just need to control the ball for the final 54 seconds of this one and wrap up a perfect 4-0 day for the Blue Devils here against McConnellsburg. As Will Hyde with the basketball goes to Christ. Lydia Christ with the ball, guarded by Ross. And McConnellsburg in a situation here, Jason, doesn't look like they're going to foul. They're just going to keep playing man-to-man defense. And again, a case of Greencastle just move the basketball, keep possession for another 26 seconds and come away with the win. Now Christ gets herself double teamed, able to come out of it, as Truax goes hard to the floor, and Maddie Schweitzer ends up with a loose ball. And now the officials are going to stop play as they're going to check on Caitlin Truax. She hit the floor pretty hard there.
Yeah.
I think she's going to stay in the game. As Schweitzer with her fourth point of the night puts the Blue Devils up by 15, and that will most likely be our final margin here, as a three-pointer by Brown won't fall. The horn sounds, and the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devil girls will walk away with their second win in 2 days, as they defeat the McConnellsburg Lady Spartans by a score of 43-20 here from Greencastle, wrapping up a full day of basketball. 4 games in all, Greencastle victorious in all, JV boys, JV girls, varsity boys, and varsity girls. So again, a nice day for the Blue Devil basketball program as they pick up a total of 4 wins today. And we are going to take a break here and be back with the post-game show. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. So go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS team. Our team is here for you.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
And welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School as we wrap things up here on a very busy day of high school basketball action. Again, Greencastle and McConnellsburg, boys and girls in action today, JV and varsity. All told, 4 games in action. We tip things off at 3 o'clock, 5 hours and 45 minutes later. We are done. The Blue Devils with 4 victories over McConnellsburg. Greencastle wrapping things up here in the nightcap, defeating the Lady Spartans 43-28 here in the final game of the night. McKenna Rakicheski, 13 points on the game for Greencastle, all of those coming in the first half, leading the Blue Devils to their 8th victory of the season against just 2 defeats. 11 points for Lydia Chris, 9 points for Sage Wilhide. Again, Wilhide with 2 big 3-pointers in the fourth quarter at a time when the game was still in a little bit of flux, Jason. We weren't really sure where things were going. McConnellsburg was playing hard. They were, battling, staying alive, and a big job, nice job there by Wilhide to knock down those 2 threes.
Absolutely. Yeah, it came at a big time at the game.
4 points tonight for Maddie Schweitzer, 3 coming from Olivia Winslow, 2 points for Heidi Schausenbacher, And Jordan Yeager with 1 point here for, did I get that right?
2 for Ashley True.
2 for Ashley True. Okay, I'm trying to read lines here. So True with 2 points, and Jordan Yeager with a free throw in the fourth quarter. She had 1 point. Big night for, at least a big first half for Maddie Ross, and that's probably the story of the game, or at least one of the stories of the game. Ross with 15 points in the first half, none in the second half. As Greencastle's defense turning up the pressure starting in the second quarter, as they were basically able to take Ross out of the game. And once they did that, pretty much that went the McConnellsburg offensive threats in the game. Again, Ross finishing with a game-high 15 points, 6 points coming from Caitlin Truax, 4 from Aaliyah Lynch, and Essence Robinson with 3, those coming on a three-pointer in the fourth quarter. So again, the Blue Devil girls victorious here tonight as they pick up a 43-28 victory over McConnellsburg. Greencastle boys varsity victorious earlier in the night. And again, that wraps up a perfect 4-0 day for the Blue Devil girls. Blue Devil boys have some time off now. They will not be back in action until next Friday, as the teams will be off on Tuesday, as it's, we'll call it their bye week in the Colonial Division with 7 teams in the division. One team always has a night off, and Tuesday's Greencastle's turn, so the Blue Devil boys will not play until next Friday when they face JB. The Greencastle girls will, though, be in action on Monday against Everett at home, and I've just been alerted by Gary Klein that we will be doing the game here on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. So again, if you can't make it out to the gym here in Greencastle on Monday to see the Greencastle and Everett game, we will have it for you live, audio and video, at midpennbroadcasting.com. Our post-game show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Tonight's boys and girls varsity doubleheader brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Mercersburg. Summit, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. The Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville. They specialize in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. The Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The U.S. Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The United States Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let Doug outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg. McLaughlin Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Greencastle Notary Services, servicing your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel, servicing all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to the complete repair of all diesel-powered vehicles. Finally, KleinTours.net for all your complete tour schedules. That'll wrap things up here in Greencastle, with the Blue Devils victorious over the McConnellsburg Lady Spartans by a score of 43-28. Tonight's game has been a production of Mid-Penn Broadcasting on the F&M Trust Sports Network. Again, our next broadcast of Greencastle basketball will be Monday night as the Greencastle girls return right back here at home to face Everett. For Jason Heilman and Matt Rock, I'm John Freeman. Have yourself a great weekend. and we're out.